Ha! We got sound! You mean I'm going to say all that again? Anyway, ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, everybody! Thank you, CEB, making sure the technical backup thing's going on. So, there you go. Sound is off. It's me. I forgot to press my button. You must be able to hear sound now. I pushed my button and we're okay now. Anyway, who we got? We got sound. So, who we got now? So, who we got here? We got loads of people running through the doors. Fantastic. So, Gaines, hello, and Dan. Hi, guys. How you doing? I was speaking to you the other day. Every time I see Dan and Gaines, I think I should be playing with my big rock. I've got so many upgrades for that. I should do a show for that. Cliff, how you doing, buddy? Jeff, how you doing, buddy? David Owens, yeah, how you doing, buddy? Who else have we got running through the door? Eric is actually joining me today, Shadow Ops, from all the way from the USA. A good man who was with me at the very start. Gina, how you doing, Gina? Thanks for popping by. Steve, hello there, buddy. JCB in the house. Who else we got running through the door? Richard Webb. I do make everyone blue. Excuse me, I'm drinking Coca-Cola. I am not sponsored by Coca-Cola. Maybe one day. What have we got here? I will make everyone blue in a minute. I'll have to open my web, interweb. I haven't got my other screen because I'm too lazy to put it out today. Caroline in the house. Yes. That Saturday feeling today. Yes, it is. It's Saturday Night Live. Yes, it is. Who else we got? That's fantastic. Thanks for all popping by. As I say, don't feel that you have to stay here, but you're more than welcome to just to chit chat. It's just really, this is the last Saturday before Christmas. It's Saturday. Yeah, I think it's Saturday anyway. I believe it. I know. Work has been so crazy. I don't know what day it is. I don't know. I'm coming or going. I really don't. But yeah, so anyway, RTL Fasteners, it's that way, isn't it? That way, yeah. RTL Fasteners, go to their website. They do great stuff. I mean, I love it because it's all the way from America, and I'm a great fan of America. Look at this. It's in non-plastic. What's inside it's plastic, yeah, but I mean, it's just I've got tons of gum for them. I really have. I mean, there's just stuff, tons of stuff. And, it's brilliant. I mean, one of the things I really like about them, here we go, are the servo mounting screws. There you go. Look at them. And they've got the hex head. I don't know if you can see that. Can you? Here we go. Where are we going? You can just about see them. The hex head. Did you get out flying yesterday or today? No, Steve, I was meant to go flying yesterday, but I had to work. This is why I done the Friday feeding on Thursday night. I did chat today. I didn't. Unfortunately, Paul Heckles is not always available for me. And the next time Paul says would be a Wednesday, so I might be able to take a few hours off. I'll have to speak to my business partner Steve and see if we can arrange that for Wednesday, so I can skip off and fly because the weather's not bad for the Wednesday. Brian, how you doing? I thought you'd gone deaf. What do you mean? Didn't you have any sound? No, it's just me. It's just me being stupid. Anyway, let's before we crack on and bits and pieces, let's bring in Eric. How you doing, Eric? Here he is. Oh, he's got his little one there. How you doing, Eric?
Yes. Sorry about that.
That's okay. She was obviously asking for something, food, drink, or some food.
She wanted to play up at Kindle Fire.
There you go. How you doing, Eric? I mean, everyone will probably know you as best as Shadow Ops. But how's things? How are we doing?
Doing okay. Just working on Nitro RC engines and
yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to log into my dad's RC hangar because I want to make some people some blue here, and I can only do it there. I mean, so, tell us what have you been doing with your RC stuff?
Well, I've been breaking a couple motors in. I got one truck where the person ran it once and seized it because they weren't breaking it in correctly. I've got it unseized and broken properly now, and it runs brand new. And then I put a brand new engine on a short course stadium truck that I have. It's broken now. And then my very first ever RC car that was Nitro, I bought the parts to rebuild the engine, so a new cylinder, sleeve, piston, rod, and the wrist pin. Been breaking it in, but the carburetor's been stupid, so I need to switch it out to this carburetor.
That is so small, man.
It's 0.18
Yeah, yeah. Go on.
uh, or 2.7 ish cubic centimeters.
Right.
So
That's pretty cool. So, I mean, when you're going to get them up and going, I'm just making sure that everyone's blue because I like everyone to be a moderator. I like everyone to feel that they've been loved, been loved with the blue.
I actually have them running. I haven't been filming. That's all.
No, as I say, I mean, I mean, it's kind of funny, Richard. I'll make you a blue moderator. I mean, I don't think you could do much as a moderator, but have fun and kick everyone, I guess. Gina, I did. I think. Hey, if that's what you want to do, then fine. But obviously, I need to have seen you before you are blue, because we don't let too many strangers in. There we go. We're all blue there. Fantastic. Right, let's get back to you because everyone's probably going, what is he doing? We are watching Dad's RC Hangar Saturday Night Live, making everyone blue. It's fair enough. So when do you think you're going to get these cars out on a bit of videoage? Because I know you got your drone back as well, didn't you? Yeah, that's fixed.
Yeah, I posted a video about a week ago of the drone.
Yeah, we saw that.
Cars, I'm just trying to get sorted out because when you first put them together and you're breaking the engines in, you got to remember what you forgot to put Loctite on, and so stuff vibrates off that you got to put back on, and so I'm just trying to get them all squared away. So,
Hey, Michael. Sorry, Michael. Hi, Michael. How you doing? Yeah, my Spitfire build. Yes, there's quite a few videos of my Spitfire build. I'm gonna make Michael blue as well because he's watching my Spitfire build. I was doing the spit. Here we go. Let's have it. We'll go into a bit about what I'm doing, bits and pieces in a minute. But that looks pretty sweet. What is that? What make is that?
this is a Red Cat Earth aftershock.
Wow.
It's what a scale. This actually has a motor on it that was seized that I got working brand new. So,
Can you see? Can you tip
but
it and
this
have a look
is
inside?
yeah.
Oh wow! Look at that. See, I mean, so Dan and Gaines probably like this sort of thing.
This is a big. The motor I was talking about a little bit ago is a small block nitro RC engine. This is a big block, so we're going from a 0.18 to a 0.21
Right.
big block nitro RC engine,
Nice.
which so you go from 2.7 cc's to I think they said 3.5 cc's. So it doesn't seem like it, but that's actually quite a big jump, especially in cc's. So
Yeah. And what sort of top speed does that do?
like 30 or 40. You can't see it, but the gearbox is a 2-speed. So
Oh, okay. Can you change the gearing on that?
yeah, I just putt around the house though. It doesn't have to be super fast for me. So
Yeah, but it's just the fun of it, isn't it? It's nothing like a bit of nitro, is it? I love it. Yeah. There we go. Steve just said, love the smell of nitro in the morning. Oh, yeah. Got to be done. Got to be
and
done.
the accompanying tears from the nitro burn in your eyes.
Well, yeah. I try not to do that. I think when I was in the field actually with the boomerang, and it had an air block in where I was filling it up. So I just took it out and just played around with it, and it suddenly spurted out everywhere, and I got it on my face and everything else. But that is a nice car. I mean, for those who do like cars, I have got my Big Rock here that I absolutely adore, and I've got so much kit to put in it. It's trying to find the time to do it. Anyway, everyone,
Yeah,
now we're all kind of in now, aren't we? So I think the
we
people that
are.
normally come are here, which is fantastic. Thanks for giving up a bit of your time to come and see me, and especially Eric as well. Right now, I got now. People in America probably recognise this. Got to show my address. Nearly did that. Look at this. Look at it. U.S. Postal Service. Now I got a lovely box the other day. Well, that postal, so not RTL. Excuse me. Who knows? Who knows this guy? Michael Patey. I do apologise if I said that wrong. Have I said that wrong? But he built a plane called Scrappy, and it's just a phenomenal plane. Check him out; he's on YouTube. The other people that will probably recognise more is his Draco. He was the original guy that made the Draco, and then obviously after that he made the Scrappy. Now, for everyone that's got a Draco and they crashed it, which I know quite a few have, whether they're on the channel today or not, I don't think they are. It's okay because Mike does it as well. Look at that. That is a real life plane crash. Scale plane, should we say.
At least he was able to save the engine on that plane because that was the most expensive component on that whole plane.
Well, yeah. I mean, but so much went into that anyway. But I think he's got a couple of them now, is he not? From what I remember.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna put them together as one, but he's hinted at that he's gonna do a Draco X. So,
well, Horizon Hobby will probably bring that one out. But the reason I said that, and you're quite right actually. Who said it? Who said it? Caroline. Yeah. Get back to work. Now, if you followed his channel, basically he had a spar, one of the wing spars, and for Scrappy, and he was cutting them up and doing some bits and pieces, and it finally come after God knows how long. Oh yes, straight from Scrappy, the wing spar from Scrappy. I think that is awesome. I want to put that on something with lights back up. And he also sent me, because obviously it was coming late and everything, is two of the smaller spars. They're also on Scrappy. I know they look just like a bit of aluminium or aluminum, but they're a lot more. They're a part of. This was Scrappy, which was this one here. So this was on Scrappy. So that obviously went along the wing and bits and pieces. So yeah, thrilled to bits with this. Thrilled to bits with this. It took forever to come, but there's my Scrappy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Got to be Scrappy. So what else have we going on here? I mean, sort of, obviously the Spitfire build, as you can probably all have seen, it's still going on forever. You can still see the wing is here. Careful not to drop it. And then I'm trying to get that finished for next year. As I've got another flight, hopefully on Wednesday, if I can get out there, and that's it for this year. It is. Let's bring some stuff up. Have we got? This Cliff Harvey from last from last time. I can actually check it on here, and we can get. Oh, there we go. Now we can get people. Great to have an ionic scrap of Scrappy. Try and say that when you're drunk. I bet. Mickey's here in the house. How you doing, buddy?
Mickey in the future, because it's Sunday where he's at.
I think I mean that Mickey. Look at that. Mickey should be a moderator. I've made him blue. He could be blue. There we go. Everyone's blue. I did notice actually that since you get past 1,000 subscribers, the lag between what I can see and what I'm doing gets shorter, which is a bit random.
It's only like 3 seconds. I noticed when your countdown was going on from the software using to YouTube. It's only like 3 seconds.
That's not bad. That is not bad. I mean, I think I got the Spitfire is almost finished. It is. Trouble is, Steve, I'm so fiddly. I just want to do bits and pieces. I think I really enjoy messing about with the build. That's my problem. It's not about excuse me, building it and getting up in the sky. It's also about looking at it when she's down. I mean, someone said. I mean, I was quite surprised actually. Motion, I see. Oh, Eric is gone. I've sucked all his connection. He'll be back. We'll get him back. He'll come here. It does feel like the same room. Where have we gone? Yeah, people gone. There we go. But what's this? What's that mean, Dad? It does feel like you're both in the same room. Oh, really? Shadow as well, does it? That's kind of cool. Oh, here we go. He's back. Is he back? Oh, he's got. What's going on there? Where is he? He's doing stuff. Shadow, are you there? Yeah. Hey, listen, Brian. Thanks for popping by. Have a great Christmas, Brian, if I don't speak to you before. And have a great one, my friend. Brian, such a hero guy. Love him to bits. What happened there, buddy?
Software locked up and kicked me out, but I'm
Well,
back
hopefully
in.
mine won't do that. But yeah, as I say, I got a build up condition. Anyway, as I say, the Spitfire. Yeah, so a lot of my place was Steve saying. What's Steve saying? Need to spec actually made a bit of secret undercarriage to get the timing right. This is it. I mean, it's. I think it's. I mean, what's name from Motion RC? Oh, my brain's got James from Motion RC. He actually. I was quite surprised actually. He said once it's in the air, you're not going to see all these bits and pieces and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really like sorry. I've not long had my dinner now, meeting drinking Coca Cola. Worst scenario for doing a live show. But I'm all about when it's on the ground, seeing that detail, and it's just like when I cut out the intakes, and there's me thinking that I looked I'd like to get. I can't read at the same time I speak. So I like maybe to get some 3D printed for the actual radiators that went in those intakes, which quite goes a bit. The sooner you get in the air, the sooner it could meet the ground too quickly. This is true, but this is. I said there was a T-shirt I saw, something like that. It said, "Build, fly, crash, rebuild." Something like that. I thought that's excellent, excellent. But that's right. It is. This is why I'm getting taught by a proper man. He's brilliant. He's brilliant. David is in here. I did. David Owens says, "Here we go, David." It was intakes. Yes, David. I was kind of hinting for that actually, mate. Mate, the reason because you've got the better PLA. So, oh, there we go. I 3D printed intakes. Did you, Caroline? David Owens. Victor, how you doing? Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for popping by, my friend. David Owens. I mean, he's.
Victor just got his first turbine.
I know. We'll have a rebuild, fly, repeat. That's it. That's it, Dan. Exactly. David Owens is always kind enough to bring his quad when I'm flying, and loving the bits for that. That's why you get the brilliant footage of the boomerang. If you haven't seen the boomerang, go and watch bits and pieces because that's where you see me flying. I made it the other day actually, and David was there with his quad, and it's kind of weird actually because people say to me, "Oh, doesn't it bother you?" And it's like, actually, no, it doesn't. And I suppose when you're flying, you'd be flying with other people, so it's a good thing. So Victor, yeah, I mean, hi off work and eating lunch, right, Victor? We're looking forward to see your turbine in action. I mean, how long before do you think you get your turbine going? Turbine time, yes.
I know he said he was waiting on like the tank and stuff for it.
Yeah,
Last thing I saw.
But how cool is that going to be? That's going to be a different kettle of fish, man. I mean, sort of like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what's the difference? How's that? Landings always equal takeoffs. This is true. It's how you land, though, isn't it? Really. I mean, I landed with the boomerang the other day, and then the undercarriage it held up, but I had to bend it back a bit. It was a real hard landing. Not unfortunately, I shouldn't beat myself up. Mickey knows all about. Obviously, Mickey knows about all the turbines and stuff. I think he filmed.
Him and Yoda down there do.
That's it. Yeah, Yoda. That's his name. I'm glad to say. Thank you, mate. You know my brain's crap. Yeah, Yoda and his foamy ones as well. What's this? Just
Yep.
waiting on the jet on the boat. Still composite airframe. Oh, okay. So it's composite airframe. I thought Victor, you was going to do something in your foamy or something. What's that? Not for my Spitfire, Caroline. What's this? I actually saw Gina's put a Christmas decoration up on a fireplace. It's actually a Spitfire. Awesome. What Christmas? And put some lights around it. That's what I'm talking about. Christmas. I mean, you got some cool planes. I mean, what's your newest ones you got, Eric, back there?
Well, the one up above me in the picture is Arrow's Husky Special Edition. I bought it off a guy locally for $180. I think the new one's going for like $370 or something like that. So I got a really good deal. So
Yes, sweet.
it's actually ready to go. I have
I decided to try the Arrows gyro because it was cheaper for me to get a receiver and one of their gyros. But so it's all wired up and set up to go FPV flight. I just haven't had the drive or weather to go flight.
That's the trouble. That's right. Look at this. Michael's got a great question. He needs to make a big decision for his next plane. It'd be the Nexia Nitro Spitfire, the Freewing L-39. It's different ends of spectrum there.
Both are good planes.
Both are good planes. Hi, Michael. How you doing, buddy? Did I ever make Michael blue? What would you do in his position? That's a real toughie.
So the L-39 is going to be basically ready to fly, whereas it depends on if you're wanting to build a little bit or not.
Hmm. I'll tell you what, Michael, because obviously when you get the Nexia model, I mean, my Spitfire, even though it's exactly the same, it probably come from the same depot or whatever. It's not a Nexia, it's a VQ. Um, but it was just a bit cheaper than the Nexia model. You've got to had everything for that. So I've had to buy the retracts, the engine, all the gubbins inside, servos, connectors, everything that you see on the build. If you buy a balsa model, even like the boomerang balsa model, you have to buy all the bits and pieces. Where if you've got the Freewing L-39, which is a beautiful plane, I mean, I'm going for the jet that I'm not going to get till March, but I could got the L-39 tomorrow, but never mind. And glutton for punishment. I would say go for the L-39. I'm sure that people would say that.
Unless you want to really do a build, the L-39 you'll be able to fly right away.
Jono's in the house, buddy. Listen, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's only a week to go, but I won't see you live. You'll see me. I'm going to be doing Friday Feeling. It will be during the week. I won't be doing it Christmas Eve. I'm going to try and get it done.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, it's family time now. Family time. But yeah, so Merry Christmas. So yeah, so Victor's answer would be answered today. He's going to do a foam later, but wanted a composite airframe. Yeah, it's what you want at the end of the day. Once you get that,
Those composite airframes are nice.
That smells like a Sunday. Sunday smells like someone making Sunday dinner. A bit of a roast, potatoes. I don't know if we do that in. I mean, we do it in the UK. We have a thing called Sunday dinner, and that it's a bit like it's a bit like your Thanksgiving dinner, I suppose. You have not turkey, but it could be chicken or some sort of meat, potatoes, peas and carrots, Yorkshire puddings. Do you have all that sort of stuff on a Sunday?
Yeah.
You do? There you go.
Not every Sunday, but yeah.
Oh, no, we don't do it every Sunday. I won't be doing this Sunday, sir. My L-39 scratch build 50-minute EDF one. Oh, nice, Caroline. We don't get to see enough of your planes, Caroline. You should show your planes. Hey, Lee, how you doing, buddy? I know. I think I made
on his hand.
Lee, I think I made. Oh no, Jono wasn't the moderator. That's making blue. Didn't realise that. See, Jono, you should come here more often. Not that I do. Today we're not doing any giveaways today. Just in case he was hoping. Unfortunately, not. And I'm definitely not going to give away my Scrappy. Even though that was back to front, Scrappy. It's mine. It's all mine. It's mine. Yeah. So, but I have got some stuff for 2022. So we will be doing a Wheel of Doom and bits and pieces. I was going to do it beforehand, but I decided to do it in 2022. So yeah. Fire scream. Hang on, what's that? If you get the boomer flying next week, we need another flying before Christmas. Pretty please. The boomerang, yes. Well, I'm going to try and do it, Steve, on Wednesday. If David's free, then we can kidnap him as well and to get down the field. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be boring here. I'm going to just look at the weather. Let's have a look. See, where are we? I normally have the weather app. And I do. Here we go. Let's have a look for Wednesday. What's this? Oh, okay. What Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? There we go. Actually, it's brilliant flying weather. I'm going to see if you can see this. There you go. That's where I'm going to be flying. So that's pretty cool. I mean, you're looking at wind about 5-7 mile an hour. maximum gust 12 mile an hour, which is absolutely nothing. It's on the coldish side. It's cold for me in the UK anyway, in a big open field, and it's cloudy. Perfect weather conditions for December. So we could be seeing another flight. We could be seeing, what's this? Too early and too hungover, but today the planets aligned. Mickey, it's always great to see you, my friend. Yeah, I tried to do it a bit later, half an hour later this week at 7:30. I do realise that it's obviously... What time is it for you at the moment, Shadow?
It is 12:58 p.m.
12:58 p.m. Wow. So that's not too bad. You know, what weather app do I use? I use... If you can see that. Can you see that? There you go. xcweather.co.uk forecasts. If you go to that, it's brilliant. And the closer you get to the days, that you can do like a per hour. So it is really, really good. 3 p.m. here. I've forgotten where are you? Where's Lee? Whereabouts in America are you?
He's in Canada.
Canada, of course, he is in Canada. Because I associate Lee with where he keeps landing on these random places where they have these trucks and mounds of where they're building and stuff. Crazy, brilliant. Loving your camera shots as well, Lee. Recently, it's awesome. Yeah, Jono. Where's Jono? Where are you from? Is Victor? It's noon.
Jono, I think, is either in New Zealand or Australia. One of those, I can't
what
remember.
time is it for you, Jono? Oh, Toronto. That's it. Toronto. Sorry, Jono. Sorry, Lee. Even. Yeah, Canada is Toronto. Toronto. Don't get me. I only know England, and it's a little piece surrounded by water. It is. Jeff from Alabama. We know Jeff from Alabama at 2 p.m. Jeff gets all the good weather. He does have a bit of wind over there. What's that? Scott's Head, Australia. So Australia, it must. What time's it in Australia? It must be almost.
Well, Mickey's down there
early.
too, and he said it was like 6 a.m., but they're probably in different parts of Australia, so it could be different.
Madness. Well, whoever and wherever you are, I really appreciate you. Really appreciate you coming. It's nice for you just to come in for a bit of a chit chat and stuff. So, what have I got? Let's just say, what have I got for next year? Well, lots of stuff, lots of building and bits and pieces. As I say, we got the new jet from Motion RC Free Wing coming in March, and that's all I'm probably going to buy, unless people want to send me stuff, and then that's different. But once that boomerang, once I get that certificate, which Paul Heckles has said that he can't see why I couldn't get it sort of the beginning of next year. That's when we're going to fly stuff and crash stuff and have more room in the hangar. Not that I want to crash. It's here we go, Jono. It's 7 a.m. Mickey, 6 a.m. What are you doing up so early, or have you gone to bed, Mickey? Maybe Mickey's still on the.
He said he's up early charging batteries.
Best thing to do. That's it. I mean, I'll tell you what. The thing about Nitro, the thing I love about Nitro, is yes, I've got my batteries that do the receiver and bits and pieces, but when I was flying the other week, I think one of the flights were 23 minutes long, and I still had some juice in the tank. So it's going to be a bit weird when I start flying on my battery foamies, and you're going to get 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's going to be a bit weird, sort of like a couple of circuits, and then you got to land again. Especially when I eventually get the MiG-29 built, which is still in a box down there. I need the hangar a bit cleaner before I can do that. Or hangar V2, which seems like it's not going to come pretty soon, really, unfortunately. Was that? Am I already set? No, I'm not certified. I'm not certified.
Considering your Tiger Cat's on the wall behind you because you have nowhere to put it.
This baby here is huge. Look at this. And I still can't reach. And the wings. I mean, look at the size. Oh, there's the propeller there.
Without the outer wings.
That's the one. That's one of the wings, side of the wing. So one of the side of the wings goes from here to there. So that's just one of the wings. She is huge, and she is awesome. Well, let's catch up on here. What's going on? Yes, Jeff. No, I'm not certified. In England, they like you to have your A certificate to show competency and that you're safe. and you're not going to kill anyone. So you can fly properly, basically. A lot of people do fly with that certificate and are good pilots, but I just wanted to do it the right way. And that's why I've been with Paul Heckle. So if you get a chance, Jeff, have a look at the boomerang flights, and that's what I've been doing. So, which is great. But what's this? Anything takes longer than 3 minutes, and you're just showing off.
Well, I'd sure hope with the turbine you'd get more than 3 minutes flight time with the amount of money you picked.
I'm sorry, all my batteries are charged last night. Oh yeah. And so I was like, well, John, I hope you leave them in the bags, the battery bags, because I'd hate to leave my batteries charged. I mean, I've got them in like all my batteries are in like the ammo cases, the army ammo cases, and I remove the seal. Otherwise, if you don't remove the seal, it's basically a bomb. So you saw that, yeah, boomerang flight. Yeah, thank you, Jeff. Yeah, I remember you commenting on that actually. Well, David is in the chat. He's actually filming it. I've done another video, I think. No, I didn't. I haven't done another video. I've done a lot of flights. It's just not done them all. Hey, buddy, here he is in the house. We have a family thing today, but I thought we'd check in. Well, I can make you blue. Look at this. I'll make you blue because the next time you come in, you'll be all the same and you won't feel left out. As I say, it's just popping by, sir. I appreciate it. Adam's always... if you haven't seen Model AV8R, go and see him. He's got a brilliant channel. Adam is someone I probably would like to be eventually. A cross between him and Cliff Harvey, where you do all the building and all that bits and pieces, and then you do a proper flight, and then you do a great review. So I like that's why I like your channel, Adam. It's awesome. I'm just a puppet. I just like to be crazy. Was up yet out on the deck? I've had an explosion before. No way. I mean, touch wood. Touch wood. I won't have an explosion. But mine are, as I say, mine are in an ammo case. Look at that. That frog's back again. I've got them in an ammo case that you take the seal out so it's not a combustible bomb. I mean, and that's in another metal case.
So it's not a pressure bomb is what you're saying.
That's the one, yeah. Because, someone told me that and I thought, yeah, sealed, so it's going to seal it all. But basically, if that goes, then, yeah, that's not good. That is not good. So yeah, so as I say, that's next. Where are we here? So next year, we hopefully will be flying loads and loads of planes. I keep saying this, but this is why I'm paying to fly with Paul Heckles. He's been flying for donkey's years, and he does some mad stuff. There's a great history to Paul Heckles that we want to do a video about him. He's just a brilliant flyer. But we haven't seen much of your plane flying, Eric. I mean, what would you classify you as? In the way of pretty good?
It's just okay. I did fly by Kingfisher a couple times this year with my FPV stuff. It's just easier sometimes to charge a battery for one of my drones to just go fly it in the backyard. But the plan is to fly more next year. The planes and not just my drones.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big day event. I mean, especially when you're charging. Cliff just saying Adam's an inspiration. He is. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, go to his channel, which is Model Aviator. You'll Google that and you'll find he is. And you are Cliff as well. You are. Cliff Harvey is also an inspiration. So there we go. Yes, he does. Cliff does inspire us all with his building and stuff. It's fantastic. I mean, he's got the samurai art of the X-Acto blade. Where me is kind of fun. I was pretty impressed with myself doing circles. Yeah, easily pleased me. So, but there's a lot of people in here. Everyone, it's a big family, which is great, really, when you think about it. It's a worldwide RC family. Anyway, so yeah, and we will get some of these planes out of here because there is a lot of planes in here, and I've still got some. One of my favourite ones up here, which I forget the name of, is my orange one. I forgot the name of it. That's how long I haven't done stuff for. What is it? It's the Saab Avio. The Saab Avio, which is very, very cool. Fiberglass and everything else. And yeah, I want to build her and get her out. Cliff has patience out of a saint. He does. He does have patience. I mean, I tried to have patience and I tried to take my time. But I still cut wonky. I mean, well, Eric, have you tried sort of cutting and bits and pieces, like with an X-Acto blade and timber, or it's not really your bag?
Not yet. At some point, I will. I did have to. Can I get it down without knocking stuff down? You can kind of see the tail of it. I got. Let me just grab it and show you.
Do it. Show us it. What's he built? As I say, I've still got my Antoinette to bring into the house. But yeah, that's time issues again. Yeah,
So I got this
that's
Hawker
pretty sweet.
Hurricane from Dave's RC, but it's pretty used and abused, and so I've been using a knife on it to fix things because they
Okay.
were glued together. So I had to splice one of the landing gear wires because the landing gear, the actual retract itself, hasn't been available. So,
Right.
but it was in several pieces when it got to me because they dropped the box. So I had to glue the tail back together. She's almost ready to fly. So
She looks sweet, man. I like it. There's always the good stuff that I use for the foamies, which is the by foam tank foam filler, which is
yeah, I've
brilliant
used
stuff.
spackle before. To fill this gap, I do have the pieces. I just haven't glued them in yet. I'm gonna use some of the oh come on brain Gorilla Glue with water because it foams up when you do that. So gonna
Sweet.
put this up.
Yeah, cool. Well, as I say, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of content. I've got a lot of content, Adam. Today I do. Typhoon's one of my favourites. It's a lovely bird, actually. Um, it's just time. It's just time at the moment. I just don't get time to do anything at the moment. It's probably just a crazy time of year because it's come up to Christmas, and the sector that we deal in, everyone wants something done for Christmas. So there we go. What's this here?
And
We got
weather gets bad too.
FT MT phone sports split. There we go. Go and have a look at Caroline's FT phone board. I don't know if anyone try to copy that. Mind you can copy it in chat, can't you? So that's all good. Caroline has some great planes. So does Gina. Gina's always out flying, which is brilliant. I mean, I must admit, I don't get jealous. That's the wrong word. It's not envious either, but I do sort of like. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Mike's popped by. Thanks for popping by, Mike. You're a hero as usual. The hero of everyone. You know, you're about there. Yeah, he's blue. Of course, he's blue. It's not envy. Well, I don't know what the word is. I think it's just sort of like I just look with love when I see people flying. It's brilliant, and it's just sometimes it's so annoying that I can't, just bust out a couple of batteries and just throw something in the car and just go down the field. I mean, my local field is literally 20 minutes away. So it gets a bit annoying that you can't just do that. So, I mean, I suppose I could just go to some random field. We've got a massive park, but I think if I'm not a great pilot. To be honest with you, I haven't taken to it as well as I wanted to. Don't know why. Well, I will look at that. There we go, Jono in the house. So
What
yes,
are the rules for flying in a park there for you guys?
well, you're not meant to. You're not meant to fly
Yeah.
within 15 meters or something. There's low. I don't know off by heart. You still got the ceiling height. I think it's about 400 feet, something like that. And you're not meant to fly within 50 meters of somebody or something like that. There's
Okay.
there's lots to it, but yeah. So in a park, it's a bit scary. A lot of people do it, but a lot of my birds are big birds. So there we go. I'm going to look at this. Chris just takes time on the stick.
Sometime
Yes,
is what he meant. Yeah.
yeah, bad as me typing. Yeah, I know. This. Paul Heckles. I beat myself up a lot when I'm out on the field. If I've got a bit of a crap flight, it gets me the ump. And Paul Heckles just says, "Look, Chris, just let it go. Don't worry about it." It's just as long as
We
I can
all
do.
have a day with a bad flight, so
Yeah, I mean that's what he said, and he's basically said, just it's practice. Then after that, it's practice. The A certificate in that even though you try and fly on the horizon the same, sort of ground height, all the same. So you're going around, a nice height all the way. You're not sort of going dipping down unless you want to, obviously. But the examiner doesn't look at that. That's your B certificate, where you've got to fly at sort of like 50, I don't know, 100 foot, and it's got to be the 100 foot all the way around or something like that. So real flight, I have real flight. I have real flight. Here we go. Look, if you've got a BMFA and CA and fly at a club model below 7.3 kilogram, you can fly higher than 400 foot. Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool. Well, I'm joined with the BMFA. I mean, you see my stickers normally somewhere around, and obviously I've got the CAA where you got your pilot's number, whatever it's called. That there's not up for renewal yet, but I've got a couple. I mean, David Owens keeps me in check. I've got drone things and everything. So yes, we have a 12-foot limit. Wow. Now they're special. They are special. You need a special permission for those. A lot of airfields. I think airfield locally is only about 400 foot. Exception under the BMFA rules, right? Okay. Well, I mean, airfield we get a lot of. Paul Heckle's field for a start is a proper airport. It's aerodrome, so you got to be good there. Yes, I have got a sim. I do want to do a sim day. I have got real flight 9.5. I've got to update it because I think you get the extra 5 or whatever it is. So, but yes, I do.
If you update it, some of the newer models will be in there.
Yes, the Draco's in there, I think, as well now, isn't it? So, but
yeah.
What's this? I try. Stay Video Games had to have it so bad. My racing sim rig seat has 2 planes on it now. Oh, there you go. Mike saying hello, Eric. So it's great that you joined us, Eric.
Hey, Mike.
It's always nice to see your face, my friend. So, but yeah, Steve's got the BMFA exception rules. Yeah, as I say, I mean, sort of like Paul Heckle's field is real planes land there. Yeah, have their own ceiling and height. Yeah. I mean, that's I've got to be really, but it's good because obviously I'm not allowed to go into certain areas, so it helps me. So you can actually see, if you see the video, you actually see the runway, the grass runway for the aerodrome. I could use the reset. What's this? I could use the reset button on my transmitter. Yes.
We all could.
Jeff, you do some good flights, mate. I think every dodgy flight that you've had, well, not dodgy flights, I'll say, landing is due to the wind, and them stupid poles that seem to stick out your grass. That's caught you out a couple of times. I think you're a great pilot, Jeff. I've forgotten your dog's name now. Tuco. I don't know. Tuco. Yeah, it's your pilot. He's your lucky charm. Okay, what's that? Let my eyes on travel 1,000 foot. I think I keep wanting to get one of them altitude things. Well, it's true, Jeff. I do enjoy it. You do. I mean, I don't get a chance to watch every one of your videos. I mean, I like a lot of people, so obviously, if I spent all my time watching everyone's videos, I probably wouldn't be doing them myself.
Didn't FRSky used to have a module you could buy that would give you your airspeed and altitude that you would just S-bus run it from the receiver?
They do bits and pieces. I've got my Spitfire in the way of me drawers, and I have got one of the altimeters, what they call them, that just joins onto the S-bus. I mean, all mine are FrSky, and just humble but good. He is a humble man. He's a good man. Jeff is the king of laughs when he flies. Yes, we like your wolf thing going off at the end, which is kind of funny. I do like that. I think the best thing to do is, obviously, like I try to come across, is have fun. There's too much sadness in this world to be serious. You've got to have fun and enjoy yourself. And I think the biggest thing is this, having a chat with this worldwide family of RC pilots, which is fantastic. And obviously, cars as well. So, I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. There we go. Just trying to have fun.
So is there any special rules if you have a nitro engine, or is it just the same rules?
No. Nitro's the same. The only thing that changes is turbines.
Turbine. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, turbines. There's not a lot of places around me that you're allowed to fly turbines. There's a lot of turbines are in shows. I think there's a couple of fields. I think one of them's an airport.
That's I can't remember who I was talking to with this before, but it's interesting to me because even some of those EDFs are almost as dangerous as a turbine. Because I've seen guys that have had EDF units explode and leave the airplane. So I don't know. It's just interesting that they treat EDFs different than a turbine.
Well, hang on. Once my wife saying to me, "You're not texting me back." She's gone to her sister's this weekend. I just texted her, I'm doing a live show. That's probably why. Our club has a noise limit. Yeah, I think. Put it this way. I mean, I think someone was doing an Advantage jet the other day on a 12S pack, and that must have been doing some silly speed. What speed?
Oh yeah.
No, but I mean, you saw it and it was like, wow. I mean, even the camera was having trouble trying to pan across when it came. Now that must have been doing, I don't know, 100 plus. So if you've got a turbine, I think is it something to do with fire? Maybe that the turbines can go up in smoke quite quickly if they crash.
I think it's the noise too,
Well, I don't know. Some of
because they
these
are pretty
EDFs
loud.
sound good.
But yeah, but even some of the EDFs are really loud too. So
Yeah, I think it was just there we go. Turbine more of a fire hazard is probably why, along with noise. Yeah, I think so. I mean the field that's local to me and the Skylux Club. Yeah, I mean they've banned quads as well, which is why, I've got to find a field that David can obviously do the chasing for me because I'm addicted to his chasing now. I think it's fantastic. It is.
well, if you live next to me, I would do some chase flights for you, but
Yeah,
England's a little too far. Sorry.
yeah, just across the pond. Not exactly a
And
step over the
across the
pond, is it?
U.S. too, and across the U.S. too, because I'm on the western side of the U.S.
Yeah, we'll have to put a map on we'll have to put a map on my website or something. Excuse me, and to where everyone's from that we know, which is brilliant. Yes, having a very annoying local Karen. Now that's really weird you saying that, Caroline, because the person that used to live at the field where I was at, has moved now, was a Karen, and she used to come out on the field shouting at you're flying in the air. Okay, your concentration on this bird in the air, and she didn't come to me, but it was just another pilot. She was confronting him in his face, shouting that he was making noise and la la la. And he's trying to land a plane. He's saying, "Look, Karen, can you land? Do you mind? I've got to land the plane to me safely." And she was like, yeah, right in his. Oh my golly gosh, people just don't realise. The chase videos are amazing. I'm Chris. Yeah, that's Steve. I love it. You're almost with the plane. You almost feel like you're in a plane as well. I mean, there's one bit of it, if you watched all the it's not very long, is it? To watch the flight. There's a part where I've peeled off, and it makes your belly go funny when you're watching it because it's almost like it's a Passover. It's David doing a brilliant job. I think he's gone now, but there we go. What's this? We've clocked my Habu 32X at 166 mile an hour. Wow. I fly a tie burn occasionally. They do burn when they crash, usually more than 200 mile an hour. Wow. There you go. Dave. Yeah. There you go. David remembers her. David remembers her. He's still there. You go. David remembers Carol. Yes. And yeah.
Everybody
Now
has a Karen they deal with at some point
this is
or
it.
the other.
It is. Yeah. Mickey BRC has a great YouTube channel. Yes, everyone here who's here has a great YouTube channel. And everyone that's here, I follow anyway. So I always watch as many as I can. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes if you watch a certain type of movie or bits and pieces, which is really weird, everyone doesn't pop up. So I try and go through my list to see who I haven't watched. And I do try and watch everyone because everyone deserves a watch. Everyone does some fantastic stuff. Yeah, it's a shame that, as I say, David can't drone at the local field, so we got to look at that anyway. But that's really tough. I mean, it's a lovely field, and it's got some great grass
They
on
just
rays.
ban them or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it was, why they banned the quads, because it's, the thing, it kind of been a noise thing. It kind of been a noise thing because they allowed fixed wings, not fixed wings. What do you call them? I call them gnats. What do they call them? It's just a flat wing, a triangle, but there's a wing. There's a name for it.
Flying wing.
Flying wing. There you go.
Flying wing.
Now they sound like gnats, and they're the most annoying sound ever. And
Yeah.
to me, that would so. I don't know what, and they're still allowed to fly, so I have no idea. Yeah, there you go.
Does it have to do with the fact that the drones have video on them or something?
Maybe, but the drones were in a sector. They was only allowed to go in a certain place. There we go. XJet has a Karen too. I suggest she becomes his spotter and watches so many of his videos. Yes. XJet, yeah, another great guy out there. So Elon Musk, yeah, there's some great chat going on here. Pushes our hornets.
I know a lot of people. A lot of people, when they know there's video, it really freaks them out because they think you're spying.
It's crazy, and it's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's like you're there to enjoy yourself and become, a part of it. And
Yep.
as I say, David's well, I built that, but he's upscaled it, and obviously I've still got this bad boy that I've not even maidened, that David built for me.
I would have had that thing maidened already.
Yeah, this is one sweet. I've forgotten the name of it now. David's in here; he'll be able to tell you. There is a name somewhere, but anyway, I've not
Is
even.
it a iFlight?
Is it? I maybe. I've forgotten. David, what's the frame called again? I did do a video on Quadaholics with it. Oh, he'll come. He'll have that quad. Yes, David wants. Yeah, well, David will probably fly this before I do. But she she sits over there and everything else. I fly SL5 V2.1. There you go. Very, very sexy indeed.
Caroline, I know, but people are crazy when it comes to anything with a camera on it.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's like, why would I? What is? I think I don't know. Maybe it's like anywhere. I don't like to talk about it, but it's perverts of the sky. Maybe people do it, and they do want to look in people's windows and gardens and bits and pieces, and then like everything else, they give everybody a bad name. You get tarred with the same brush, which I think's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, put it this way, without David's footage, I don't think you'd be able to see the excitement that I was having. So, but the other excitement as well is my big rock. It's like this. There's my. There's. I got tyres. Look at these bunchy tyres. I've still got these minute. I've got so much to do. I've got LEDs to put on that thing and everything. This here is one big bundle of fun. It's really, really awesome. I love it. There you go. Well, okay, let's talk about who's saying things. I tried to follow a fellow flyer close, but it's not easy. And David honestly is awesome flying.
Oh,
yes,
no, it's not easy.
It's not easy at all, and I don't take that for granted. Especially he's following me. I mean, I'm not a great pilot, so I could bank left, bank right at the moment's notice. But David's there. I mean, David was at points. I suppose he was flying what, a meter behind me, which is about 3.5 foot. Fantastic. Why I never used the G word, as somebody asked about quads. Yeah, Dan loves the big one. See, now I know Dan and Gaines from the car RC channels, which are oh God, Claire's RC, and I've forgotten David's channel. Yeah, feel free to put it in there, Dan. They're brilliant. If you want to see some really, really cool. And there's other people as well that I can't remember. So many. There's about what's oh my God, there's too many. But my brain can't remember. Kevin Talbot is another one, and there's another one with David, and I can't remember his one now. They're brilliant, but they've got some serious hardcore RC. That's it. Don't tell David; he'll never forgive me. But hardcore RC, Hardcore RC, Claire's RC, and of course Kevin Tolbert. Have a look at their site, their YouTubes. It's absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Gaza, how you doing, buddy? Good evening to you. It's we're just chatting. It's just literally chatting. Gaza should be blue. He's always about, my friend, isn't he? So I've got
Have a good rest of your day, Gina.
Yeah, Gina, listen, thanks for popping by. This was all it's about. Just popping by, having a chinwag, meeting some people, chatting about it, and being able for me to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So I'm bound to see your videos soon. Once again, Gina, if you go and look for Gina, I don't know, is it Gina, your YouTube, Gina RC or something? I can't remember now about looking at the phone. But yeah, she's got some great flights. She flies all the time. And she flies some really cool planes, and she plops. And it's a new thing when she lands is plopping. I find it quite funny, plopping. It's a nicer word, actually, plopping. And of course, Eric as well, being a superhero to come on tonight to keep me company, which is fantastic. I mean, we're almost an hour, so I don't like to go more than too much an hour. I could sit here all night long and chat about crap. But
I think we all could.
most definitely. Well, this is the good thing about it, isn't it? I mean, if you want to pop by and listen to some crap, you just jump on here. There's not a problem at all. But we like to get a bit of stuff out. I mean, something that Eric was talking to me about, am I going to get a Draco? The answer is probably yes. Chris, I've got to go as long as I can. Enjoy talking to everyone. Thanks. Cheers. I really appreciate you coming by, mate. And listen, you and your family have a fantastic Christmas. And I look forward to seeing more of your videos as well. Was that Jono? We're now chatting about crap. I'll tell you, I'd love to get on here is Kenny from Area 50, Hangar 51. That'd be a cool chat, wouldn't it? And Eric.
I can talk to him this week for you.
Say to him, and we'll have to probably do a bit of a later one in the new year. Maybe start a bit later. But there's so many questions I'd love to ask him, Kenny. And because obviously we know when you're talking to people in the chat, sometimes, it gets missed, and sometimes, everyone's talking about everyone. See you later, Adam. See you later. Model Aviator. If you haven't seen his site, his YouTube channel, go and have a look at it. It is really brilliant. If you want to see someone that builds and does and flies and is a very good pilot and does great reviews, then go and see Adam. If you want to see someone that breaks stuff and not even fly stuff, then come see me. So good. Yeah, so I have got my Antoinette, which would be my first build that I've got all the tools for, but I've yet to get it in there. Was it a cast? But I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think anybody can. We're all creative people.
We just have to know what you mean.
This is it. That's
all that matters.
This is it. If you see some of the comments, I'll leave them someone's comments, and I'll look back at it when they've answered. It's like, what? Why did I spell it like that? Yeah, but they know what I'm on about. Taz in the house. There you go. Hi, Taz. How you doing, buddy? One of the first people.
We're going to talk about the Draco a little bit.
Yeah, the Draco. I mean, it's he's blue anyway. I mean, obviously it's a beautiful plane, the Draco, isn't it? I mean, there's Mike. Look at that Draco. I mean, we're still about Scrappy. If you've only just come in, I was just talking about. I've got my Scrappy bar, part of the wing strut bar, whatever you call it. Awesome, and of course, something I love. Back to work. Brilliant. And of course, but I can resemble that. If I got a Draco, it'd probably end up looking like that. I have foreseen. I can see. Note that picture. Keep that picture. It's that's gonna be that'd be me, no doubt. What's this? Mike, I got one because Draco's great looking plane, but prefer flying my HSD 182. Oh, really?
The wing loading's a lot higher on the Draco than other high wing planes.
Yeah, was it invasion strike? Oh, Gaza, why would you do that? Why? I was going to leave my intakes as they were, and then by popular demand, they said cut holes in it, so I did. And now you want me to put invasion stripes on? Okay, let me think about that. Okay. I could do, and I've been itching to spray stuff. I've got a compressor and my spray stuff. Was that need a bigger scale wing? I need a bigger hangar before we go anything else. I mean, it's just,
I think we all do, except for Kenny.
Kenny's got the Hangar Deluxe, isn't he? I mean, that is huge now. But he's going to convert that and live there or whatever he's doing with it. But yeah, I mean, I wish I had. The trouble is, I'm probably happy in a way that I haven't got a huge space like that, because I think I'd be in a bit of trouble. I think I'd be in debt. I don't think my wife would be too happy. What's this? What's that? Oh, hang on. We got controversy. Controversy on Dad's Aussie Saturday Night Live. No, not Invasion Stripes on the Spitty.
Just drink a bunch before he shows it off with the stripes, Mickey.
Taz, my hanger is in my house. Well, you've seen my tiger moth hanging up in my hallway, and my wife's pretty good, really. I mean, I've still got a plane. I forgot about the plane that's in the corner of the living room, and I can't remember the name of it. That's another big, massive plane. I keep forgetting I've got planes. It's crazy. I think I've got a problem. They're saying that David's saying he's got way too many helicopters to place. He has. He's got. You only see him as quad, but he's got some great helicopters, and he's also got some really, really cool planes. We got Jeffy saying, "Here, room dictates the planes." I can always hear. Where are you going to put that? Yeah. My one is normally. When did you order that? So was it up the stairway? Yeah, stairway. If I've got in my stairs, there's a picture on it on. You can see it on Instagram. Is I've got a big wall going up in my stairwell, as I like to say, and it's hanging on the stairwell. It looks really, really cool. You're gonna have to see it. You're gonna have to see that. Stop the pigeon now. I remember that. What is that? What is that cartoon? Stop the pigeon now.
Steve.
What's this? My wife doesn't know I have. Well, if she's watching this, she probably does. That is hard.
And it probably means you can't test run it at your house either.
Taz, what's wrong with your toilet? You can at least hang some quads in there. They'll probably aerate it a bit, you know? You could put it in there. What's that? All about Spitfires. You've got to have a Spitfire. If you haven't got a Spitfire in your hangar, you've got to get a Spitfire in your hangar. I've got two. I have got a Flightline Spitfire that you can't see, but she's up there.
For a real basic foam Spitfire, that Flightline one's a good bird.
Dan said it, wacky races, yeah. Oh, this keeps wobbling. Hey, yo. That was my, what's this? Caroline's latest build at home. Stop the pigeon. Ah, right. The key to rid of the box as soon as possible. Yes. Trouble is, normally my wife's home when the box comes. And then when I walk walking through the front door, there's this big, massive box. And then there's my wife standing behind it, all vision, no volume. And that says it all. But she's great.
She gives you the look. She gives you
the look to say, what you put now?
Where are you
going to put that? Where are you going to put it? What are you going to do it? So, yeah. But no, she's great. It was a bathroom is for the wife. She spends 2 hours every morning in the bath. I'm banned from the plays in the bathroom. You can always get a submarine. As I say, they do look good. I just find a lot of... yeah, okay, cool. There's some good chat going on. Are we okay for a little while longer, Eric? There's some really nice chat going on. I mean, I think, I if I had... I missed... I had to looking back up the chat because it went really fast then, and it's great. Kenny's hangar is huge. Yeah, it is. It's brilliant as well. I was watching the actual movie.
Sorry, I'm reading the chat.
No, you crack on. What's that?
He said, Steve said, I paid my wife and her friend to go out to lunch, then I snuck it in. I'm out of Sato. Yeah.
There you go, Cliff. Or a float plane. Yeah, you could have that in the bath. What's that? I bet that'd be me too. Well, yeah. I mean, I must admit, she's pretty good. She did say to you, I've lost my hair as well. I've lost me. I cut my hair off because I've got so many bald spots. I was looking stupid, so I'm going to grow my beard again. It takes a little while for me to grow a beard. Don't ask me why, but it does. But what's Mike saying? He's all about Spitfires. Excuse me. Yeah, I've got a great love of Spitfires. Hence why it's in my logo. and hence why I've done the sit in a Spitfire at the Heritage Hangar in Biggin Hill in England. It's fantastic to sit in a Spitfire, was just awesome. Just I can't explain how I felt because it was just so fantastic. But I
Do they
think
have a hurricane there too?
yes, they got a Hurricane. They've also got a Messerschmitt as well.
Because I watched a documentary on that hurricane they have. That's why I was asking if they still have
Yeah,
it. So
I don't think you can sit in it. I mean, a lot of the planes that are in the Heritage Hangar are owned by people, and they're in there for basically service,
right,
stuff like that. And
right.
I didn't realise, and it was a real shock to me. How many hours do you think a Spitfire engine lasts?
In battle, they were getting anywhere from 10 to 15 hours, if not worse, because they weren't worried about limits. They were just worrying about, I
Survive.
don't want to die. I want to kill the other plane. So,
Well, basically, it's lasts. I think it's 500 hours, and then your engine's
yeah.
dead. And it's like, wow. I mean, these things don't exactly fall off the shelf. I mean, apparently, in America, a guy has in his whatever factory has most of the Merlin engines all brand new, wrapped up from wherever they was, and he's just left them in there.
Well, but you had Packard in
Is
World
it
War II making them.
Yeah, it's 500, Cliff, 500, and this is when you do when you walk around the hangar, they tell you about the engine and bits and pieces, and it was like, wow, the engine just So, but they're most of it. So they do. There's a few of them. There's a double seater that obviously you fly in, but there's one that you saw me on the video getting into that everyone gets into. It's a COVID nightmare probably now. That's why they don't do it. But
Yeah.
um,
For piston engine, though, 500 hours is actually quite a lot
mm,
for flight.
maybe I'm wrong then. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe it's 50. Someone Google it. Google it. Maybe I put it in a zero, but I was shocked.
I know during wartime it was only like anywhere between 8 and 15 hours because
Maybe
they
it's
were
50 hours then.
worried
Maybe.
about surviving.
Yeah. I'm sure you could do that. Definitely on my bucket list to flight one day. Got to be done. Maybe it's 500 hours between major refit. I think that's
That's probably right.
Yeah, I think that's
I know they lasted longer than the engines I flew on the drone I flew in the Army here, so.
There you go. Guy Martin. Yes, Guy Martin, a lovely bloke. His original Rolls Royce Spit and the runner. Yeah. Copy that and go and look at that. That is awesome. There's a couple of guys that says I need to do a click and collect. What's he collecting? What are you getting, David? You're going to buy something. It says 240 hours on Google. Okay, Cliff. I was. It may have been that. I mean, when he was telling us about it, I was really surprised. I was like, wow, no wonder it's so expensive. Tesco's. Yes. Have fun then, David. Thanks for popping by. I will speak to you hopefully on Wednesday if it's going to happen. I can steal you for an hour or so down at the field. I put in my monetary value on the Rolls Royce Merlin cost at £2,000 in 1940, which translates to about 110,000 today. Yes, I would love to. I mean, I've got no room for a Rolls Royce engine. I mean, it's. I think the to have a minimum flight was. Oh, there we go. Look at this, everyone. Stand by. David Owen says Wednesday, yes, which means if we can get out flying, which the weather's great, David's going to be there doing his fun stuff, and he'll probably get that much closer, and it'll probably crash and burn and flames, and that'd be something to see. Actually, I'll probably get more views for that one. But yeah, I think it's about to fly in a Spit. The cheapest one's about £2,000. I think it's about £2,500 to £3,000, and you get to fly over the White Cliffs of Dover, just like the Spits used to do. Do you know
That's
what I
probably
really like about
mostly
it, though?
just for the fuel.
Yeah, probably. That's probably what it is. Well, it's really expensive, isn't it? Fuel in England is stupid prices at the moment. I think it's about 50p a litre, 49p a litre.
Ooh.
It's stupid amount of money. I fill out my car. I mean, my car's a hybrid, so it's part electric, part self-charging hybrid. And I fill a tank up, and you notice suddenly how expensive it is. It's stupid, and I don't know why. Because the dollar on the barrel has gone down, so it's just they're just being greedy. But yeah, so
It
anyway, so
takes
back to that.
time to.
No, they're being greedy. They are honestly
Oh,
are
I
being
know,
greedy.
I know.
But I'd
They're
like to
not. It's
forgive
not
them.
low here either.
No, well, it's a lot cheaper, not cheaper. But anyway, so what's that? Is that David? Excellent. Yeah, wait to see the vid. Saying look forward for Christmas. Did you mean £1.50 a litre? Yes, yes, Dan. It's £1.50. What am I talking about? It's not. Is it? I don't know. I can't remember. All I remember it's like it was going up to 49, then 50. Is it £1.50 a litre?
Yeah, I just spent $50 for
No, Caroline.
11 gallons of gas in my SUV today. So
Reckham, happy holiday to you, my friend. Happy holidays. What's it? $2 a litre. Jesus. That's what the yeah. So back to Caroline's self-charging hybrid. No, if I'm poodling around, it just uses the battery. But if I put my foot down, it uses the battery and petrol, and it's like it goes like a bat out of hell. It's great. Self car charging is just wrong. It's not. It's not because then I don't have to plug it in and use electric. Then and by using electric, you're doing the ozone no bad. You're doing bad stuff. And the battery gets charged by petrol. No, full battery electric now. Whoa, nice one, Dan. I want to be a full battery. The way it's Formula One technology, Caroline. So when I brake,
regenerative.
it charges the battery. It's really kind of cool how it does it. I have hybrid airplanes. Well, saying that, Reckham, yeah, basically, yeah, F1 car is a hybrid. Yes, it is. And it's F1 technology that's done the self-charging. When you think about it, I've got a hybrid airplane-ish because the battery runs electronics and then the nitro runs the engines. It's a hybrid, maybe? I don't know. Maybe. It doesn't charge the battery, though, but that would be good, wouldn't it? But I think it'd be a bit too heavy. I actually need to go a bit more into Boomerang. Boomerang is a lovely plane. It really, really is. If it's not a plug-in, it's just a petrol car. Well, that's just mean. That's just mean. There's me thinking I'm doing something good for the planet. Plus, I don't agree with self-charging.
Caroline's right.
Yeah, you're right. It's just I like to think that I was doing something for the planet, But I just like the little thing in the middle of my console when it's telling me what it's charging or if it's doing this or it's kind of really cool. Yes, all right, Caroline. Apologies. Okay. But then again, it's I want to get a full electric, but that's David drives a Tesla. David loves his Tesla. I think he gets about.
Open up your pocketbook if you're getting one of those.
Well, I don't know. David's gone to Tesco's now, but he'll probably be able to chat about that a bit more. So, but yeah, so for everyone, so reckon what's it? So, shadow raining and windy today, maybe 50. Oh, yeah.
It's 33 here, Reckham.
I hate Toyota crap. Caroline, Sacra Blue. What's mine?
Yeah, better you better hope your battery never goes. Those hybrid batteries are expensive.
Mine's a RAV4 Black Edition. I think it's Toyota as well.
RAV4 is Toyota.
Oh well, I got Toyota crap. It's all good. What's that? My late father's train was a Boomerang Kiss. They are a great training plan. Sorry to hear that, Steve. But yes, they are a great plane. Now, you're saying, sorry. Yeah, this is getting a bit numb. You're saying to me, Chris, you hardly fly. How can you say it's a great plane? Well, don't forget, I fly in the Wright V2 as a trainer and a couple of other things that you've not seen me fly. The Watt 4 and other stuff like that. The Boomerang is the most stable plane that I feel that's great. Well, it's because it's a nitro anyway, so heavier engine is always a good thing anyway. What's that? Don't say his name, John, and he'll turn up. What's John saying? Lucky Isham, I said, talking plugs. I would love Air Marshal to pop on. I reckon we'd have it. I get annoyed because obviously when he does his shows, I'm counting sheep in my sleep. But I would love to see Air Marshal. We should hunt him down for next year, shouldn't we? and see if we can get him on. Get Air Marshal on and Kenny. That would be some fireworks. What do you reckon?
It's kind of like Beetlejuice, Mickey. You say his name 3 times and he'll pop up.
There we go. Air Marshal, Air Marshal, Air Marshal. Where are you, Air Marshal? Come see me. What's that? Extreme Racing is hydrogen electric hybrid. Okay. Well, hydrogen was meant to be the big thing, wasn't it? I mean, we got, I think, is it hydrogen buses? They run on hydrogen, I think.
Well, I know what the problem is. The problem is it's the same reason why you actually don't see very many rockets use hydrogen. It's hard to get it to stay in the fuel cell that you have it in because of how small the molecules are.
Yeah.
And you have to have a lot of it. Even if you're doing a fuel cell where you're holding the molecules from the oxygen and collecting the charge. So yeah, and to be honest with you, the only real way to extract is like Caroline's saying from oil, which then defeats the purpose.
No, see you later, Reckham. Thanks for popping by, my friend. I really do appreciate it. They make hydrogen for fossil fuel anyway. It's. I mean, unfortunately, I don't want to get too much in politics. I'll leave that for XJet.
Yeah.
So,
right?
Yeah, he's the man. He's the man. He's the man for all that. So, but it's all about money. The buildings and the way Dubai runs is not penny free, is it? That's where all the money goes. Oil. It's one of these things. People always moan because they haven't got the money. If you've got the money, can you done it for oil? Would you moan? So I don't think we'd ever really get anywhere unless it's something drastic. And I think they'll all probably move everyone to Mars, and you can only live on Mars if you're true green. Who knows? Anyway, I've been flying 15 years and flown several boomerangs during that time, and the clubbing structure, and they're forgiving, and they can still fly in quite hard winds, in which in the UK is very handy. I totally agree. Lots of videos on the boomerang. Yes, but you only watch mine, don't you, Jono? Because you don't need to watch anybody else's. Yes, they are forgiving. I did have a really hard landing, and the landing gear was a bit bent, but I bent it back again. It wasn't that majorly bent. As I say, I was doing a flight for about 23 minutes. Was my longest flight, which didn't even feel it. And the wind was, the gusts were something stupid, like 25 mile an hour gusts, 50 mile an hour wind, and you just didn't even notice it. What we need are wind-up cars. You might have something there, Dan. Better be a bloody big key, wouldn't it? In the morning. I've only got 290 miles to drive. We're okay. Yes, there we go. Some buses run on water converting to hydrogen combustion. That's what I was on about.
It's expensive, though. Super expensive.
Yeah, well, quite a few buses doing it in London, central London. Central London's a big green zone at the moment. So,
well, they have a hard time. It's actually extremely.
But that's
yeah.
politics. We could talk all that later. Wouldn't that be a bicycle? No, we have electric bicycles in London, and also the latest craze in London, which you rent them by tapping your phone on it, is scooters. Like 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 they used to push with your scooter too.
Yeah, we have scooters like that here, but not cars.
Flintstone cars, yabba dabba do. But then again, you see, trouble with that, Cliff, is that you'd have to use trainers a lot more. And most trainers are rubber. And where does rubber come from? Fossil fuels, I think, doesn't it?
Petroleum.
Petroleum. So you can't get away with it. You can't get away with it. What's this? There are buses stored energy and massive flywheel.
She's talking about solid state battery.
That's the sort of wind up. Who knows?
It uses a big spinning wheel.
I mean, I still. What's it? Oh yeah, we have those over here. Scooters are and bikes. Fun bards go shopping with. Yeah. My first, Tony, how you do? I did make you a blue one, didn't I, Tony? I see. Sure. No, I didn't make him blue. Oh, make him blue. I'll make everyone a moderator. There we go. It's all blue. We're all the same, aren't we? I am going to be doing memberships someone did ask me about Furball. Asked me about membership. Anyway, my first plane was Spitfire Black Horse. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. 45.7 inch, 75 inches.
Well, I was gonna give you a super chat today, but you don't have it set up yet because I noticed you're over 1,000. So
Yeah, you did know. I haven't. I wouldn't expect that anyway. But yes, I'm over. I've been over. I'm not that much over 1,000. I mean, I think I was quite lucky to get 1,000. I'm really humbled by it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I can do memberships now. So Furball, that obviously he's not on today, but he's about always. He said do a membership, so I might do one for like 99 pence or something. I don't know. And but I don't want. If I do membership, I want to have something. But then again, what I might do, you see, is that all the giveaways I do, I will move that into memberships. So that would be a good way of doing things, really. I was always afraid a fly would fall off and roll hundreds of miles, causing death and destruction all the way.
well, yeah, the flywheel she was talking about does have to spin at really high speeds. So
That's it, Mike. That's the problem with scooters at the moment. And it's not so much the scooters. It's not so much about the scooters. You fall on the scooters. It's where people ride them on the pavement. So you get lots of. I hope so. I hope so, Tony. I mean, it helps the channel, and I love it. I love chatting to people all over the world. It's really become a bit more of a hobby. So, yeah. Damn, but that was so much. Caroline, you're evil. There's a side to Caroline. I know there is. Never want to be on that side. Yeah, I find it quite
right.
I get squished by a flywheel. Caroline, really. I thought you were such a lovely person. Any chance? What's this? Any chance of getting the Tony and his Lankers across in the 17-foot wristband? Wow, but I would never get it in the hangar. I was offered a massive Spitfire the other day for a few pennies, and I've got no room to put it anywhere. So, but
he barely has room for his tiger cat up on the wall behind him.
I mean, I can move the camera actually, can't I? If I can just do that, without dropping the laptop. The sky is just full up of planes. If I just tip it right back up there, there is no room whatsoever. And that's there's planes over there. There's planes down there. My MiG-29's down there. And so
in the box still.
In a box still. I've got 3 other planes down there. My A6 is down there because I was putting lights in it. It's crazy. I feel bad. So, what's this? Yeah, deadly weapon. It would be in my hands, Jono. But listen, we've been going for an hour and a half. Can you believe that, Eric? I can't
Time flies when you're having fun.
Boom, boom. It was just, I mean, today was just really to pop on and wish everyone a fantastic Christmas. And I'm very humbled that you've joined Dad's RC Hangar and subscribed and following my journey. And the journey will happen. And when it does, we're going to have some great fun with different planes and bits and pieces. And obviously, Eric's been about since almost the start, well, the lives anyway. So, can't have him about. It's brilliant. Caroline's going to throw a picture up. There you go. Look, her second bedroom is a hangar. What's that? I don't know how many times you say it right. There's no more planes. You're absolutely right. Thanks, Jeff. Right, so anyway, I'm going to because I'll keep reading this because it's quite funny. It's great chat you've been going on. It's brilliant. It's made me laugh tonight, and I hope it's made you laugh and it tickled you a bit. And Eric's got that infectious laugh when he starts laughing. It makes me laugh. So even though he's tired. He's yawned a few times. So I thought, well, he's been up early today. So, but yeah, I just wanted to wish everyone a happy Christmas or happy holidays. And have a great New Year. Yes, there will be a Friday feeling, and you will see.
But it won't be Friday this week.
Well, no, it will be Friday feeling this week, but I won't be making it Friday. I will probably be making it Monday because I've got Monday off, so it won't be a kind of made. I tell you, it's so nice. When I made the video the other week on a Thursday, you can get so much more done because I'm not in a rush to make it. And what's this? I will have a look at that later on, Caroline. I can't do that at the same time, but I will have a look. But yes, thank you everyone who's joined today. It's been so nice to see every one of you, and it really means the world to me that you're coming in and chatting. I mean, especially Dan as well, because I know he likes his cars. So we'll do something on that, Dan. We'll do a live on that. Maybe do something that Hardcore RC does and try and fix it. But it's just because I have no idea what I'm doing with it. I just bought loads of stuff because it looked good. So, so for me and Shadow Ops, have a great weekend. And if you can get out there, be safe, keep safe, and most of all, enjoy yourself. And Eric, thanks. You're a hero again. And
You're welcome. Thanks for having me
see you
on.
soon. Anytime. Ta-da now. Ta-da.